Isn't there a mod that does this already? Isn't it Wonderful Whims? Okay, I could be. Hi Simmers, welcome back to my channel. This is Kendra Plays The Sims, and for today's video, I'm just going to be reacting to the gameplay trailer that the Sims team released yesterday. So if you haven't watched my reaction to the reveal trailer, just go ahead and click that above. And if you haven't been to my channel before, welcome. And if you're interested in my content, just go ahead and like and subscribe. And let's get started with this reaction. Okay, and I'm going to be taking pauses throughout this as well so we can stop and I can talk about the things that I noticed so we can get a true reaction of what is going to be happening in this expansion pack.
Today we're talking dating.
Okay, so the first thing that I noticed is the background. I don't know if anybody else remembers Monte Vista from Sims 3, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this expansion pack. I could be wrong, but let me know down in the comments. What do you think about that? Do y'all remember Monte Vista, and doesn't this look just like it?
Dating can be scary.
Sarah, haven't we?
But it doesn't have to be. Love is everywhere around us.
And I wonder if we're going to get those little interactions where you see like the hearts come when you're making a connection, or if you see it break, you know, whenever you have your sim like break up with someone or they get broken up with. I wonder if that's going to be something that we see within the game.
But some Sims still don't know how to find it. Like this guy. He's been on that dating app for like half an hour now.
So one thing that I really like about this dating app is that you can edit it. So I really like how you can change up your picture, and I really like how you can change your I describe myself as, and you can change it up. And I think maybe that will maybe connect you with people who have similar interests. I could be reading too much into it, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting.
But I found his profile. Aw, he's romantically reserved. He just needs to make a connection before he feels that spark. When you match with someone.
So basically, when you match with someone, you can see those two traits that they pick up too, and you can heart them based on that. And it says this trait is a turnoff for Yotik. So basically it's saying like the particular thing that it's highlighting, so like her being a snob, is something that is a turn off for the other sim. So you can get these little interactions and say if you're kind of compatible or not, and I really like that.
I always say you should go for it.
And then I see too in the saved, once you save them, so I'm assuming once you swipe right, you can add them to your contacts, one, or you can suggest to create a date, or you can swipe left on them. So I like that. I think that's pretty interesting.
And immediately try and plan a date. You choose what type of date you're looking for.
Okay, so let's go back a little bit.
And immediately try and plan a date.
So I like that we have these new dates available with goals and rewards. So I really like how we're able to make unique connections with other Sims now. So you get this get to know you date, you have the romantic date as well. And based on the two of them, you're going to have different objectives. So as you can see with this get to know you, you basically complete the goals based on the activities that you choose. And that can be completed by your host Sim around the venue of your choosing. So you really just get to know basically the sim better. And then the romantic date, I'm sure that will be a little bit different. And let's see what that says.
You choose what type of date you're looking for, where you want to go, and what you want to do.
Okay, I didn't see that much with the romantic date, but I do like that you can choose your venue now because you can make your activities as unique as they possibly can be. And as you can see with all of these activities, you have to have 3. But look how many activities are going to be on these lists for things to do on a date. We have those socialize, will be romantic, drinks, food, board games, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. You can star or cloud gaze. You can even woohoo on this date. So you can plan to do those sorts of things on your date. So I think that's really cool.
Like maybe you're both foodies or into gym dates. Sometimes you just want to go dancing. For me, I'm all about the friend date. If it's something you enjoy, you'll have fun sharing it with someone else. Maybe don't bring your mom to the first date though. Obviously, not all dates are gonna be good.
Okay, so in the background, I don't know if you all have noticed throughout both of these trailers, this reveal and this gameplay trailer, we have been seeing a lot of Sims in public doing a lot of stuff. So I'm really thinking we're going to get a lot of like public intimacy, public woohoo, public kissing, like almost to where Sims are uncomfortable. But I could just be noticing stuff. I don't know, but it looks like that's what's going to happen.
Times there's just no vibe. There might be someone that really turns you off instead of on.
So now we have turn-offs and turn-ons. And I'm really glad, isn't there a mod that does this already? Isn't it Wonderful Whims? Okay, I could be, I think there's already a mod that kind of does this, but I like that it's going to be legit in the game now. So I like that we're going to have turn-ons, so things that turn us on, and turned off. So I really like that. I think it's going to be very interesting to have our Sims date based on that, because sometimes I feel like when we're dating, we don't really have that much of a connection. But now we'll be able to see we have things that are turn ons and offs, and that is reflected in that dating app as well.
Maybe you get up and leave before the date is over.
And if we get this in the game where you can get up and call somebody and say, hey, I'm trying to get out of this date, and it actually happens, I'm going to be so excited. You can like leave the date early. I think that'd be really cool to see. And I'm really wondering if you can bring other Sims along to your date. Is that going to be an option now? Because his mom is really standing off to the side right there.
Honestly, good idea, babe. That was red flag after red flag. But let's say it does go well.
Okay, so I definitely want to talk about this style of apartments. I could be wrong about the Monte Vista, but maybe it's like a little bit of both mixed in. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I'm going to have to do this whenever I go throughout the gameplay, but I like that we have the circular pools, and I really like just the uniqueness of this. So as you can see, we definitely have a circular pool, and we've got some other unique features, and I wonder if that's going to come in the game too, because there's something right there. I don't know if that's a little mini bar. I don't know if that right there beside this pool, I don't know if that's a mini bar or not. I could be wrong, but that's one thing I'm interested in seeing in the game.
Just look at these two. They're clearly attracted to each other, just absolutely love-struck. Look how easy it is for them. That guy has some serious romance skills. They're vibing, they're thriving, they're, actively making out in public.
Okay, so this is exactly what I was talking about, them making out in public and people having a reaction to it, because in the last trailer they did the same thing. Like, people were like, ugh, they were like disgusted. But as you can see, they're doing it in this trailer too, so I'm thinking it's going to be a lot of like reactions to public romance.
Whoa, good for them. Now those two,
okay, so I don't know if you can see because of my head, but as you can see, Dawn has some things that this Sim is not interested in. So if you can see this, with this woohoo, he's very interested in that, and she's not. So that might be why in the reveal trailer, she was having a negative reaction to him going with another Sim. And I think we'll talk about one of the traits that we might get, that I'm thinking that we might get, honestly.
So sure about. Don's well known for being pretty open about his various relationships.
So now are you going to be able to date multiple Sims at one time? I know there was some polygamy talk, but I don't know if the Sims would really take it that far, or maybe they would. I hope they do, because this would make for some very juicy gameplay.
But it seems like she might not be cool with that. This might not end well if she's the jealous type.
I'm thinking that we might get a jealous trait because of what just happened. I don't know if you're going to be able to blow up and people are going to be able to like, whoa. So I'm thinking we might get a new jealousy trait, because that would actually be on par for a trait for this Lovestruck pack. Because wouldn't you include that to make a Sim jealous because they're dating other Sims? I think that is genius.
So what happens after the first date if you're looking for something long-term? You've got to keep things interesting after the honeymoon period. Pay attention to your partner. Put the effort in.
So now we're going to get a romantic repair date. So we're going to be able to, like, if your Sims broke up or are going through a rough patch, we're going to be able to do a romantic repair date. This will actually be really cool for like wedding stories, actually, to go in with that that scenario. I think that would be really cool.
And get back to the wooing. And woohooing. Level up your romance skill whenever you can. I'm talking gifts, flirting.
Okay, so now the gifts and the flirting. So now we're going to be able to increase our skills with that. But what I noticed most about this trailer was this part where you can dress up with other Sims and have like role play in your room. I think that is so cool. And as you can see too, we can see all the little things throughout this bedroom that I feel like we're going to get in this pack. Like, look at that wallpaper back there. I don't think that's in the game. Though that lipstick or those lips, those definitely aren't in the game. That suitcase, the little however you say that little animal back there. And we also see some little stuff in the background. I wonder if we're going to be able to decorate our rooms with it. And lastly, too, we see this dating game. And I pointed that out in my last reveal trailer. I knew we were going to get it. So as you can see with this one, with the activities for the dates, we have games or board games. And I wonder if this game is going to be included. I really hope they actually put it in the game.
Fun games in the bedroom or somewhere more adventurous if that's your thing.
And now we can do public woohoos. I called it. I said it in the last one. So you can definitely do public woohoo because this is like up on a terrace somewhere where everybody can see. So there's definitely some interesting things in here.
I don't judge. Whatever. We live in a world where opportunities for love are around every corner.
So now I wonder if the wishing wells, you can flip a coin and wish for love. I wonder if that's going to be something that we can do.
Whether you're looking for your soulmate or just living for the drama, get out there and make your move.
And this sim was actually flirting with Don Lothario, so I really like that you're going to be able to flirt with multiple Sims and hopefully date multiple Sims as well. All right, and we get a Cry Me a River eyeliner, which I like. That's interesting. That'll be good for gameplay. We get a plushie, which I think is really cool. And we get a basic breakup double bed. So that is it for this trailer. So based off of the gameplay trailer, what are you most excited about? Are you excited about the dating app? Are you excited about turn-ons and turn-offs? Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments, and I will see you in some of my future content. Bye.